Namaste and welcome to Desi Roots Hindi language class. This is a beginner's class where we are learning how to read two-letter Hindi words. Today we are concentrating on U and U matra. So everybody who's joining us from YouTube or Facebook or any of the social media, thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, please feel free to send me your questions on the WhatsApp number which is on your screen. I will answer those after the class. If you need to be in the interactive class, as Kavina is here with me, you're welcome to write to me on that WhatsApp number or on my email, which is in the description of this video. Thank you. So, Kavina, with that, let us first start. Let me share my screen. And let us first start with a little quiz. Okay, so let's start with Kavina. Tell me what are these letters? What is this letter? Say that again.
Huh?
No, it's duh. Say duh.
The
This one?
nga
No. R. R.
the
Okay. So duh, say dub. From this one, say duh
the
as in dabba.
dabba
R
r
as in ladka.
ladka
And what about this?
ha
H as in hope, for example. Okay. Okay. What is this?
ha
Huh? Say that again.
ha.
No, it's t.
Yeah, I said th.
Okay, I couldn't hear you correctly. So say t as in tomato,
Tomato
dh
rh
as in dholak.
dholak
What is this?
ra
Rh as in padhna.
pardon
What about this?
the
The, as you write THE in English, this is exactly that. The. Got it? Okay. The as in Diwali. Say the Diwali.
the Diwali
And
th
as in Thanda.
thanda
Thanda. Okay. What about this?
ch
Ch as in Chamcha.
j
J as in Joker. Okay. Keep on repeating these words with me. Ch Chamcha.
j chamcha
J Joker.
j joker
And
z zebra
Zebra. Yes. Why not? I don't mind you give me Hindi word or English word as long as you give me a word which is with the same sound. Okay. Okay.
um the
The as in door.
door
Okay. Door.
h as in horse
Here as in horse.
D as in Diwali.
The as in
The
Diwali. As in Diwali. Or the as in the, the damp. For example, no, that will become the. In English, we don't really have the sound. The is not there. Okay. What is this?
the
The,
um ch
ch,
as in j um that's that's r
R as in ladka or ladki. Say ladka.
ladka ladki.
Very good.
Z as in zebra.
Very good.
R
The as in padhna.
the
Dha as in dholak. Say dha dholak.
the dolak
Okay. Do you eat dhokla? Have you eaten dhokla?
I don't know.
Okay. So dhokla is a yellow colored food you can buy it in grocery stores. Dhokla.
Kla,
T, t,
ha,
टमाटर,
zebra,
zebra,
th,
ठंडा,
and um, r, I mean,
no, not as in door.
door, as in ladka or ladki,
Very good.
and ja as in jerky.
As in jerky. Very good. Okay. So I think we will stop this quiz for now and we will go to our yellow book. So we are going to go to chapter 18 today. And give me the first word.
Who's
Thus. Thus. Thus is to stuff something. Stuff. To stuff. Thus.
the stuff?
Okay. To stuff. Now let's write a sentence. Let me open a new file. Okay, give me a sentence with the word stuff in it.
Um,
To stuff something. Okay, to stuff.
he
It's a
wanted
verb.
to stuff his teddy bear.
He wanted to stuff his teddy
Teddy,
bear.
just Teddy.
Okay. Well, in Hindi we will have to say bear because there is no other word. Okay. So Hindi word for he is what? उसे say उसे
उसे
अपने
अपने
बैर को
पैर को
ठूसना
टूसना
था.
था.
So the Hindi word for bear is भालू. So से उसे अपने
उसे अपने
भालू को
भालू को
ठूसना था.
टूसना था. Wait, is this टूसना come from tus?
Thus. Thus was the word, right? Thus.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, when we use any word in a sentence, any verb in a sentence, it changes a bit. So in this case, it will become thusna. Okay. Okay. Now here we said that he wanted to stuff. Now, if the sentence was he stuffed his teddy bear, okay, then it will become usse, say usse.
उसे
No, we'll say उसने
उसने
अपने
अपने
भालू को
भालू को
ठूसा.
टूसा टूसा.
So now what happened in this sentence? If you see, he stuffed his teddy bear, which means the action of stuffing has been completed. Got it? Action has been completed. When it is completed, then what we have to do is we have to do two things. First of all, after the verb, after the pronoun usse, we actually usse becomes we have to add ne. Okay, and then the other thing is this thusna becomes thusa. So if you see the changes between the two sentences, got it? Okay. Uh, how would you say uh, Anisha stuffed her pizza crust?
अनीशा अपने नो अपनी um पिज्जा को पिज्जा क्रस्ट को टूसा.
Okay, very good. Everything is right. Remember, now what happened in this sentence is the action of stuffing completed?
No.
Anisha stuffed her pizza crust. Has she completed stuffing it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever the action has been completed, what you have to do? You have to add ne after the person's name. Okay, so now say अनीशा ने
अनीशा ने
अपनी पिज्जा क्रस्ट को
अपनी पिज्जा क्रस्ट को
ठूसा.
पूसा.
Now,
Wait,
here we
no,
said,
then
yeah, tell me,
didn't you say that if after the ne or anything like that, the like a verb stops following her and stops following the thing, and then now it has to be apne?
it is right. It follows the object pizza. Okay, it follows the object pizza. So it doesn't follow Anisha, and so it is not Thusi. It's Thusa. That's the reason. Okay. Okay, now there is another thing which I do not know if you observed. Here we said उसने अपने भालू को, but here you said उसने अपनी पिज्जा को. So अपने also changed to अपनी. Why do you think?
Because Anisha is a girl.
No, because pizza is a girl.
Oh, wait, but how's pizza a girl?
It's just you assign genders to things.
Oh,
Okay, so pizza is a girl. That is why we have said apni. Then you would ask me if Anisha is a girl, pizza is also a girl. Why are we still saying thusa? Why are we not saying thusi?
because ko and ne.
No, because there is ko.
Yeah, that's what I said. Ko.
If there was no ko, then we would have said thusi. Now you can say the sentence without ko. You can say Anisha ne apni pizza crust thusi. Then if the ko is optional. If you don't say ko, then you'll say thusi. Okay, understood? Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Let's do another word. Okay, tell me next word. Tell me the next word.
Um, hoot, hoot.
Hoot. Hoot is to break, crack something. Break or crack something. Okay, give me a English sentence with the word crack in it.
Um, um,
Don't start with he or she now, please. Do something else.
okay. Um, the egg cracked on impact.
Egg cracked. Let's impact. Can we say an egg cracked on falling down?
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that. Okay, that's okay. Uh, so the Hindi word for down is niche. Okay, and falling is गिरने. Okay, on is पर, नीचे गिरने पर egg crack हो गया. So read the sentence for me.
Um, नीचे गिरने पर एग क्रैक हो गया.
Now, as we said, the Hindi word for cracking is foot. Foot. So we will
Oh,
say instead of crack, we'll say foot, and now we don't need ho anymore because we were using so. So we'll say नीचे गिरने पर, and Hindi word for egg is अंडा. So let's say नीचे गिरने पर
नीचे गिरने पर
अंडा फूट गया.
अंडा फूट गया.
Okay. Now let me give you another sentence.
Mug
The tire cracked
uh,
on the road. I'll help you out. You start the sentence with on the road in English, and now tell me.
um On the road,
Use the English word tire.
tire. Wait, no. Wait. What does per mean?
On.
Um, per tire
So
poop
we can
gaya.
put, so per has to be here on the road. So road per, and then
Tire
tire.
poop gaya.
Yeah, food gaya. That's it. Road per tire food gaya. Got it? Yeah, this
Yeah.
was a little odd sentence because I know you are not still learned this part. Okay, chalo. Let's go to the next one. Read me the next sentence.
Poop.
Oob, oob, and oob means oob is to get bored. Okay, give me a sentence with the English word bored.
Um, the class was bored because of him.
So we said he or him is us, right? So we'll say uske
उसके
कारण
कारण
क्लास
क्लास
बोर हो गया.
um बोर हो गया.
So now we said bore is to get bored is ubna, ubna. So whenever we use the English verb, we can say we can use the English verb and add ho, but then we use the Hindi word. What we will say ub. Okay, okay. Now because is karan. Karan means a reason or because. Okay, uske karan because of him. Class. What is the Hindi word for class? Kaksh. Okay, so say uske karan
उसके कारण
कक्ष ऊब गया.
कक्ष उब गया.
Now, Kavinav got bored because of Anand.
um आनंद के कारण कविनव उब गया.
Very good. And Anand के कारण कविनाव ऊब गया. Are you really bored of me? I'm just joking. That's why I deliberately put that sentence. Okay? Okay, good. You're really getting good at Hindi. I like that. Next one.
शूल
Shul. And shul is a spear or a weapon of some kind. Generally a spear. Shul. Okay. Give me a sentence with the word spear in it.
um, in the olden times they threw spears.
Olden times, they threw spears. So the Hindi word for old is purane. Okay, and olden times will be become zamane. Okay. Now instead of they, I'll just change a little bit because it sounds better. People threw spears. Okay. So what is the Hindi word for people?
लोगों
Log. Log. Only log. Log. And Hindi word for spear is shul.
शूल
And throwing is फेंकना. So
फेंकना.
फेंकते थे. So से पुराने जमाने
पुराने जमाने
में
में
लोग
लोग
शूल फेंकते थे.
शूल फेंकते थे.
Okay, now give me another sentence. In old times, people did not throw bombs.
पुरने जमाने
पुराने पुराने
पुराने जमाने में
हम्म,
लोग बॉम्ब्स नहीं न, नहीं what फेंकते थे.
very good. So let's read it again. पुराने जमाने में
पुराने जमाने में
लोग
लोग
बॉम्ब्स नहीं
बॉम्ब्स नहीं
फेंकते थे.
फेंकते थे.
Okay, let's go to the next word. पढ़ो.
um, झूठ.
झूठ. झूठ will be lies. झूठ is lies. So now tell me a sentence with the word lies in it or lies in it.
He specializes in telling lies.
So instead of specializes, can I say he masters? Okay.
Okay.
So what is the Hindi word for he?
उससे
Use. Now sometimes we'll use use, sometimes we'll use the Hindi word wo. Okay.
oh
So this time we have to use wo. Sometimes, see, I've told you there is something known as direct and there is something known as oblique of the same word. When we add ne, it becomes oblique for any word. Okay. So original word is wo, but oblique is use. Understand? Okay. So wo and what is lies, jhoot, and to tell lies. So बोलना is to tell. वो झूठ बोलने में and master is उस्ताद है. So से
उस्ताद.
वो झूठ बोलने में
वो झूठ बोलने में उस्ताद है.
उस्ताद है. उस्ताद है. Now, how would you say Anisha is not a master at telling lies?
um, अनीशा झूठ बोलने में नहीं उस्ताद है.
So nahi always has to come before hai. So
oh
ustad nahi hai.
उस्ताद. I think that's what I said.
No, you said ustad. You said nahi ustad hai. No, you put nahi before.
uh,
Okay, so say Anisha
अनीशा
झूठ बोलने झूठ बोलने में
झूठ बोलने में
उस्ताद नहीं है.
उस्ताद नहीं है.
वेरी गुड. चलो नेक्स्ट वर्ड पढ़ो.
um लूट.
लूट. लूट is to loot, steal. Same
oh
English word and Hindi word. Loot. Loot is loot. Okay. So tell me, give me a sentence with the word loot in it.
thieves tried to steal loot from the bank.
Thieves try to loot the bank. Okay.
That was
Thieves try to loot the bank. So the Hindi word for thieves is chor. Okay. And then we are
chor.
saying chor is singular and plural will be chor. Choron. Okay.
चोरों
ने
ने
बैंक बैंक को लूटने की कोशिश. Now what is कोशिश? कोशिश is trying. की. Okay. So say चोरों ने
चोरों ने
बैंक को
बैंक को
लूटने की
लूटने की कोशिश
की.
की.
How would you say Kavi now? Tried.
Wait, I have a question.
Yes.
So, but like, since you said that these are chore, to make it plural, do you need to add all or other things?
It just depends. Sometimes you will add. So there are two things in Hindi. One is you make it plural. Second is you make it plural oblique. Okay. So for example, the word was chore. Plural of chore is also chore, but when we add ne after the plural, it becomes oblique. Remember, whenever we have a preposition, ne, se, ke, okay, then becomes oblique. As soon as it becomes oblique, then the oblique plural is choro. Okay, so there are many different rules about how to make plurals and how to make obliques. We'll be learning all this in next level of the book. So yellow book, there are two parts, level 1 and level 2. Okay, so we are middle through level 1. When we get to level 2, we'll start learning much more detail about these obliques. Okay, but slowly and gradually start understanding. So let's look at another sentence. Kavina tried to loot a cookie from the jar.
Kavino ne cookie uh को लूटने की कोशिश की. Wait, before cookie, do I have to put jar or after
You
cookie?
have to put jar somewhere, right? Okay. Yes. So you have to. So you can put after cookie. So jar. There is no Hindi word for jar, so we will actually use the word bottle. Okay, which in Hindi is called botal. Okay, and we'll say from the botal, botal se. So read with me. Kavina ne
कविनो ने
cookie को
कुकी को
बोतल से
होटल से
लूटने की
लूटने की
कोशिश की.
कोशिश की.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Let's go to our next word. Okay. Read next word for me.
Jewel.
Jhool. Jhool is to swing. Swing. Write down. Jhool is to swing. Let me drink a little bit of water. Okay. Give me an English sentence with the word swing in it.
Um, the little kids like to swing in the playground.
The little kids like to swing
In the
in the
park.
playground. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So the Hindi word for kids is bacche. Okay. Or bacha becomes bacche. Okay. Bacha is singular, bache is plural. Little
बच्चे
will be chote.
छोटे
Chote, but now again we have to make it oblique. So chote bacche, which is plural, will become oblique as bachon because we have to add ko. As soon as we add ko, bacche becomes bachon. So say छोटे बच्चों को
छोटे बच्चों को
प्लेग्राउंड में
प्लेग्राउंड में
स्विंग करना
स्विंग करना
एंड लाइक इज अच्छा.
अच्छा पसंद है.
You say either अच्छा or पसंद. You can say पसंद. If you want to say पसंद, पसंद है.
पसंद है.
Okay, so first let's read it. छोटे बच्चों को
छोटे बच्चों को
प्लेग्राउंड में
प्लेग्राउंड में
स्विंग करना
स्विंग करना
पसंद है.
पसंद है.
So we said the Hindi word for swinging is झूल. So now we will replace swing karna with झूलना. Okay. Now also playground is an English word, so we'll replace that with Hindi word which is मैदान.
There's a
Okay.
movie called मैदान.
Yeah. So say छोटे बच्चों को
छोटे बच्चों को
मैदान में
मैदान में
झूलना
झूलना
पसंद है.
पसंद है.
So how would you say Kavi now likes to swing on his chair?
कविनों को चेयर में झूलना पसंद है.
झूलना पसंद है. Very good. Now everything is right, but in the playground, right? You are in the playground, but you are not in the chair. You are in English. Do you say in the chair?
No, on the chair.
Yeah. So instead of chair में, you will say chair पर.
Oh, chair
Got it?
पर.
Then the Hindi word for chair is kursi. So we'll
कुर्सी.
say कविनव को
कविनों को
कुर्सी पर
कुर्सी पर
झूलना
झूलना
पसंद है.
पसंद है.
Okay. Next, let's read the next word.
मूल.
Mool. Mool means roots or source of something. Mool is roots or source of something. Okay, give me a word, a sentence with the word root.
Um, trees have roots.
Trees have,
Roots, and I like to sit on them.
hmm? I like to sit on them.
Yeah.
Okay, so say trees के
Trees के
मूल होते हैं
मूल होते हैं
और
और
मुझे
मुझे
ट्री पर
ट्री पर
सिट करना
सिट करना
पसंद अच्छा लगता है.
पसंद अच्छा
अच्छा
लगता है.
लग Okay, now let's replace. First, let's read the sentence. Trees के
ट्रीज के
मूल होते हैं
मूल होते हैं
और मुझे
और मुझे
ट्री पर
ट्री पर
सिट करना.
सिट करना अच्छा लगता है.
So now the Hindi word for sitting is बैठना. So we'll say बैठना.
इतना
Hindi word for tree is पेड़. So we'll replace tree with पेड़ and पेड़. So we'll say पेड़ के
पेड़ के
मूल होते हैं
मूल होते हैं
और मुझे
और मुझे
पेड़ पर
पेड़ पर
पेड़ पर
पेड़ पर
बैठना
बैठना
अच्छा लगता है.
अच्छा लगता है.
Okay, good. चलो, let's go to the next word. Give me the next word.
बूझ.
Booge. Booge is to guess. Booge is to guess. Okay, give me a sentence with the word guess.
um, you have to guess the animal.
So you have to guess what? Name of the animal, right? Correct. So what is the Hindi word for you?
Up.
No, tum.
Oh, तुम.
Oh, you can use aap also. You can use aap. Okay. So aap and it become oblique. Aapko, say aapko
आपको
एनिमल का नाम
एनिमल का नाम
गेस करना है.
बूझ करना है.
So now, what do we do? When we're using the English verb, we have to add karna after that. But when you're using Hindi, we can take karna off and instead say bujna.
बूझना.
Okay? Okay? Now, Hindi word for animal is जानवर. So say आपको
आपको
जानवर का नाम
जानवर का नाम
बूझना है.
पूछना है.
Now, how would you say Anand has to guess the girl's name?
um आनंद को लड़की का नाम पूछना है.
Very good. आनंद को
आनंद को
लड़की का नाम
लड़की का नाम
बूझना है.
पूछना है.
Very good. You're doing very, very good today. I'm serious. You're giving me
Thank
exact
you.
sentences. So ladki you guessed on your own, which is not very easy to do. Okay, let's do one more word. Next word.
भूना.
Bhuna. Bhuna means roasted.
रोस्टेड.
Bhuna means roasted. Okay, give me an English sentence with the word roasted in it.
um the chicken was roasted at Thanksgiving. I mean the turkey was roasted at Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving.
Okay, so say let's say Thanksgiving पर
Thanksgiving पर
हमने.
हमने
Now हमने would mean we. We uh, uh, हमने टर्की को
हमने टर्की को
भूना.
भुना.
Okay. Now, what has changed Turkey? The Hindi word for Turkey is teeter. So say Thanksgiving पर
Thanksgiving पर
हमने तीतर को
हमने तीतर को
भूना.
भुना.
Okay. Now, how would you say on Diwali we roasted a big chicken?
So basically the big chicken was roasted on Diwali.
Yes.
Okay. दिवाली पर हमने chicken, not chicken, um, big chicken को भुना.
Very good. Big chicken को
Wait,
भूना.
what's big in Hindi again?
So the Hindi word for big is bada
Oh yeah, bada
and chicken is murgi.
murgi.
Okay, now again, murgi is feminine, so bada will become badi.
बड़ी.
So say Diwali पर
दिवाली पर
हमने बड़ी मुर्गी
हमने बड़ी मुर्गी
को भूना.
को भुना.
Okay, चलो. Next word,
सुना.
suna. Suna means lonely or alone. Suna is lonely or alone. So give me a sentence with word lonely or alone. Give me one with alone. That's much easier.
Okay, the student was sitting alone at lunch.
Hmm, we cannot put the word suna in that sentence. Suna refers generally to also the place where you're sitting.
Oh,
So
so
say
what does
something
the
about
lady
the
do?
place was lonely or We could, you know, something like that. So
Okay. Um, how do I make a place lonely?
if there's nobody in at the place,
Okay. The old playground was very lonely.
the playground, or we could say something like this. I'll tell you. I'll just sort of take your sentence. The student felt lonely in the playground. Okay. Okay. Sort of your sentence. So we'll say student को
Student को
playground में.
playground में
When we use the word suna, we have to use it say it twice. Suna suna
सुना सुना
laga.
लगा.
So what is the Hindi word for playground?
मैदान.
Very good. We just did Maidan, right? And the Hindi word for student is say Vidya,
विद्या.
Vidyar,
विद्यार.
Vidyarthi.
विद्यार्थी.
So say Vidyarthi को
विद्यार्थी को
मैदान में
मैदान में
सूना सूना लगा.
सुना सुना लगा.
So the student felt lonely in the playground. Okay, now this suna suna doesn't really mean that there were no people in the playground. It could be that there are many people you still feel lonely, right? That could also happen. So this is a suna suna is always referring to a feeling which a person feels. Okay, so that is suna. Okay, I think we are just about at time, so we will not do any more sentences. We'll just check the words. Give me the next word.
तुम.
Choom. Choom is to kiss. Okay, next word.
जुआ.
Jua is to gamble. You know what is gambling?
um I've heard it before but I forgot.
So when you have you played a game with cards, playing cards? Have you played ever with playing cards?
Oh yeah, I've played cards.
Okay, so when you play with cards, but you when you if you lose, then you have to give money to somebody.
Oh,
So that is
that's.
gambling. Gambling is playing cards with money. So it might happen that you will either gain money or lose money. That is called gambling. But gambling also means taking a big risk about something. Doing something without planning it is gambling. Okay? Because it depends on luck. Next word.
Juta.
Juta. Juta. Juta simply means shoes. Juta. Okay? Next word.
Sukha.
Sukha. Sukha is to dry or dried. And next word.
Jhula.
What does jhula mean? We just did it.
um I
We did
forgot.
jhool. We did jhool, right? Jhool.
Oh,
Jhool.
jhul was swing.
Swing. Jhula is the swing itself on which you swing. So swing could both be a verb and a noun, right?
Mm.
So this is the swing on which you swing. Jhool is to swing. Jhula is the swing. Understood? Okay. So now next week, don't do this chapter. We will do in the class because I have to teach you all something else. So only homework is you will uh, make new sentences with all these words and send me a recording. Okay. So that's all for today. Any questions?
Oh,
Okay, everybody who joined us from YouTube, thank you for joining us today. And if you have any questions about this class or if you want to join the interactive class, please send me a WhatsApp message on the number which is on your screen. See you here back next Thursday at 7 p.m. US Central Time. Have a great day.